Well, good evening, everybody. This is WBKB Meteorologist Ryan Crump. I hope you all having a good evening so far. I hope you all also staying dry as well. I hope you're also going to get ready for these warmer temperatures. We could be flirting with 70-degree temperatures this week, guys. So, for any time from tomorrow all the way through Friday before we see major changes in our forecast. And it's going to start with a cold front that's going to come through the area, knock our temperatures down. And guys, it's even a possibility that we could see our first snowfall of the season next week. I'll get through all that in just a moment. But we're going to talk about Hurricane Tammy once again. Let's make it a different trajectory here. Now, it's wind speeds at 80 miles an hour. Pressure is at 993 millibars, moving out of the north at 7 miles an hour. It's expected to continue to move this, have this north trend, go a little further northeast, then turn around, go back to the west again. At this point, it might possibly lose its tropical storm characteristics. So we keep you in mind for that. So if you're in Bermuda, you may want to keep an eye on this because it is going to pretty much go towards your direction and bring you some tropical storm force winds and possibly some rain showers out of this. Now, one thing I will say about this, it is, even though it's going to get stronger, it might go intensify to 90, maybe 100-mile-an-hour winds. It is encountering some wind shear, and that's also tearing apart some of these bands up at the top here, making it look a little bit weird. But also it's encountering some drier air as well along with that. But again, along with that, it's still not deterring the storm. It's still a pretty decent size tropical hurricane at that. Now, over here, we don't have to worry about any hurricanes, but we do have some showers, even possible thunderstorms. It's going to be will be in the area. Won't be surprised that we see a few rumbles of thunder. But the big thing here, the big story, is going to be those temperatures. The temperatures are going to be close to well into the 60s, even flirting with 70 as we go through this week, guys. And of course, once we get through Friday, we're going to see major changes in the forecast. As yes, cold air may be making this return into the area, and it's going to be probably some of the coldest air of the season coming up. So I'll keep you posted on that, and I'll show you that as we go through this forecast. High temperature, well, we made it up to 51 degrees today, 54 being the normal high. 83 was the record high back in 1963. 18 was the record low back in 1969. You also notice that the overnight low got down to the 27, so it finally dropped below 30 degrees for a chance. And the last time that happened, well, that was May the 18th, and the overnight low on May the 18th was 27 degrees. But this morning, we dropped down to 27 degrees. Now, might not expect it to see expect to see 20-degree temperatures for the rest of this week, but it's a possibility that it will be making this return as we go through next week, because our temperatures are really going to drop off, and you will see that on my 7-day forecast. Now, the next 5 days, at least through this week, the work week, we're going to see temperatures well into the 60s, even approaching 70 degrees. And then we're going to see a drop-off in our temperatures as we go through this weekend. It's not going to be that bad on Saturday and Sunday. It's Monday that we're worried about. Now, temperature outlook indicates that as well. This blue, even this purple, could be coming in our direction too, guys, as we go through next week. And that indicates it's going to be well or below average in terms of our temperatures. We could be talking about 10, 15, even 20 degrees below average in some spots. That's the same cold air that's coming in our direction for your week next week. So be ready for some hat and glove type of weather here, guys. So yes, the cold air is definitely on the way. Well, one of the biggest components to that is going to be the winds. And the winds are going to be coming out of the southwest for most of the work week. That's why we're going to see temperatures that's going to be well into the 60s, going into the 70-degree mark as we go through Wednesday, Thursday, and even Friday. But after that, the winds are going to turn back around to the northwest, and that's why we're going to see temperatures drop from the, close to 70 all the way down to the 40s, even possibly Monday the 30s in our forecast. And I'll show you that in just a moment. But yes, look at this. It's all going to be associated with this cold front. This cold front right here is going to bring us, going to come through the air eventually on our Saturday, bring us much cooler air. And then, of course, along this warm front and the cold front, we're going to see rain chances coming up from the Gulf. It's just going to allow these showers to particularly come through our area and give us rain chances. Even some rumbles of thunder and flashes of lightning cannot be ruled out. And it looks like we're going to pick up quite a bit of rain with some of this as well. The next 3 days, well, we're going to have our share of rain chances in the forecast. Now tonight, again, chance of showers. It can't rule out a possible rumble of thunder in the area as well. Temperatures will hold steady in the 40s. 49 in Roger City, 46 in Alpena, 47 in Osceola, 49 in Tawas, 45 in Onaway. Now tomorrow, the same setup. Same setup here, guys. Temperatures are going to be in the mid to upper 60s, much warmer than today. We'll see 63 in Roger City, 64 in Alpena, 65 in Harrisville, 67 in Atlanta, 70 in West Branch, 66 in Tawas, and 67 in Osceola. 7-day forecast indicates that as well, guys. Well, I'm forecasting about 68. I think we're going to get enough warm air from the south and from the Gulf, and leaving enough sunshine that we can see the temperatures really jump up to the upper 60s. Even for your day on your Wednesday and Thursday, it's a possibility we could see 70. On our Thursday and Friday, it's going to be our last day of seeing 70-degree temperatures, or even 60s or 50s at that point, because guess what? We're going to be dropping into the 40s, guys. Look at the overnight low on our Sunday. 25 degrees is our overnight low for Sunday. Guys, get ready because it gets worse after Monday, guys. We could be seeing temperatures that is as low as in the low 20s for overnight lows going beyond Monday. Look at the high temperature. We can even see some snow out of this in the forecast, guys. So yes, much colder air is coming to the forecast for next week. Well, this has been WBKB Meteorologist Ryan Crump. I hope you all have a good evening and stay dry.